Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Oh no. Lord. So today's video, guys, I just want to be really transparent with y'all. And the topic today is going to be focused around how to be happy. I was a little nervous about filming this type of topic because I felt like it was kind of cliche, like how to be happy. Like, oh, just go for a jog and read a book. And the reality is that those things don't always work. I know for me, there have been times in my life where I've tried all of those things and I still felt like I can't pick myself back up. This topic today is going to be based around how to be happy, what to do when you feel lost in life, what to do when you feel like you're being left behind and everybody else is excelling. The first point that I want to make to you guys is it is okay to not be okay. It is okay to not have it all together. It is completely fine. I think that social media has a lot to do with the pressure and just society in general, because it's like when you graduate, you're supposed to just have this magical job, this magical internship. You're supposed to be traveling the world and doing all these big things. And it's just like, where am I get that money from, number one? Some of the standards that I think society puts on people makes it very, very hard for people to try to live up to those things. Everything is not going to always go as planned. That's why I'm giving you guys this platform to allow you to see that it is completely fine to not know what's going to be happening next with your life. The fear of the unknown is very, very scary, but what you have to do, you got to put your big girl pants and big boy pants on and realize that everything is going to align exactly the way it's supposed to. One thing that I have noticed is that our generation is so focused on I'm a grind, like no days off, like no sleep, 2-3 jobs at a time. Now, for those people who do those things, I'm not bashing you. I'm not saying it's the wrong thing to do or anything like that. But what I'm saying is that sometimes I think that we forget that it's okay to take a day off as well. Like, no days off, actually, I'll take a day off or two or even a week. If that's what it takes for you to get yourself together, then do that. Don't let anything cloud your vision. Don't let anything deter you away from what genuinely keeps you sane. At one point, I was working 2 jobs. I'm no longer working 2 jobs. I just have one. And the reason was because I felt like I wanted to focus on things that kept me happy. And, sometimes when you're working so much, you forget about yourself, or sometimes when you're so focused on running errands and doing things for other people and keeping other people happy, you forget about yourself. Your family is very important. Your close friends are very important. But guess what? You come first. You are number one. Your self-care and your mental stability matters the most over anything else. So it's okay to be selfless. Like, it's very okay to have a big heart. But sometimes having a big heart can be a good and bad thing, because you forget, like, dang, I matter too. Like, what about me? We're so young, guys. And the reality is that in the future, we're not going to have that, like, a whole bunch of time to keep to ourselves. So guess what? Now is the age where it's okay to be selfish. Be selfish. Tell that person no. If you know that on Wednesday nights, you go into your yoga class or your Zumba class, don't let anything come in the way of that, no matter what it is. It's okay to say no. You cannot be Superwoman. You cannot be Superman. You cannot save everybody. Sometimes, most times, God will intentionally isolate certain people from your life, or he will intentionally isolate you from things that are distracting you. It could be a person, it could be a thing, or, whatever is getting most of your time. Sometimes God will isolate you from that thing and get you by yourself to humble you. He will isolate you so that you can stop putting that negative energy toward things that don't matter, so that you can put positive energy toward things that do matter. Another point that I would like to make is it is very, very important that you watch what you say out loud. What you put into the atmosphere is what's going to manifest. So if you wake up and you tell yourself every day, I'm going to have a great day. I know it sounds cliche. I know it sounds like something like, okay, saying it, whatever. I can just think it in my head. No, saying those things out loud are things that are definitely, because eventually what happens is that you're going to start believing these things. Positive affirmations are very, very, very important. What you speak into the atmosphere, eventually you will start to believe, and those things will start happening in your life. If you guys did not check out my last video where I talked about how to stay motivated, one of the things that I do is that I keep positive things around me at all times. One very powerful thing that I try to remind myself of all the time is that, guess what? No one is you. And that alone is a superpower. There could be a million people in the world, but guess what? Nobody can put into this earth what you can put into this earth. The craft that you have is something that nobody else has. There might be a million makeup artists out here, but nobody can be the face like you can be the face. And so I want you guys to always remind yourself of that. Another thing that I have started doing recently was getting organized, guys. I went to Target, bought the planner. I think I spent maybe $7. It was on sale, something like that. And it's a really simple planner, and it has like each page has like a different, cute little quote on the inside. This one says, "You got this." The one for January says, "You do you." Just different things like that. And what I also did, I bought some colorful pens. I bought highlighters. I bought all the stuff from the dollar store, very cheap and affordable. And I keep this very, very close to me, and this is something that keeps me very motivated, guys, because one trend that I started doing was that every day I set a mini goal. So this is just an example of what my planner might look like in a week. So this was something that keeps me very motivated, because there's nothing more fulfilling than when you complete a goal that you set for yourself. And I think too, you have to be realistic with your goal setting as well. And you have to break it down into chunks, because it's great to know that your long-term goal is to become a doctor. That's great. But how are you going to become that doctor? And when you break those short-term goals down into mini goals, as in daily goals, it makes things feel even more attainable. Something that I did previously when I wasn't working at my current job, I wasn't working for probably about 4 or 5 months consistently. And that, y'all, was a very dark time for me. Like I said, I had kind of had like the post-grad blues, and I didn't really know where my life was going to go next. And I felt like, man, like, what skills do I have? Because nobody wants to hire me, and I'm just graduating. Nobody wants to give me a chance. I told myself that I was going to start doing things that, even though I'm not employed, I'm going to start doing things that help build me as a person. I took that time to work on my inner self. So I started attending, finance workshops on how to build your credit, or how to properly fix your resume so that jobs can actually notice you. Self-empowerment or women empowerment workshops, those things helped me stay afloat a lot, because like I said, at the end of the day, what you do with your time in a day is completely up to you. Only you have the power to change your mind and to change your mindset. So be ready and willing to say that I'm tired of giving up on myself. I'm tired of speaking out loud that I'm depressed. I'm tired of speaking out loud that I have anxiety, or I'm tired of speaking out loud that I'm stressed out. Again, what you put into the atmosphere is so important. So get up, because guess what? Time is going to pass regardless. Whether you're sitting in the bed crying, or whether you are up and out and doing what it is that you're setting your mind to do. Set your goals, be serious about them, and know that you can do it. You have the power to do it. Okay, guys, before this video gets too long, I just want to say thank y'all so much for all the support so far. I have officially reached 300 subscribers. Hey, I'm so happy. Thank you guys for all the love, all the support. Please make sure you continue to like these videos. If you guys like these types of videos where I'm kind of talking and giving advice, please give this video a thumbs up. I won't know if you like it until you actually like it. So thank y'all for watching. I love you guys. Stay motivated. Stay happy. See y'all in my next video.